for years, Oregon and the Portland Public Schools were under what some people refer to as the tyranny of No Child Left Behind. We tested and tested and tested. We labeled schools, tried to label teachers. It was nuts. So the state of Oregon got a waiver from No Child Left Behind, which they allowed you to do. And to replace that, we now have testing and more testing and more testing and more labeling of schools. And now we have what's called the Common Core standards. These are new standards put forth that we're now going to be tested upon in school after school. The problem is that when you do new standards and you change things, now we've got to spend hours and days and thousands of dollars getting our teachers so that they can now teach to the Common Core standards. The problem is that it's basically worthless. It doesn't have anything to do really with what takes place in our schools. It doesn't have a direct impact on our children. It's basically just another thing that's making a lot of people money. They put it in 47 states, and now the testing companies, they only have to do one test instead of 47 tests. That's what's taking place. And I'm not sure that the people on the school board understand this. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure they don't. One of the things I want to do in the school board is to get the board and the administration to really take a look and say, hey, wait, is this the direction we want to go? What can we do to mitigate the damage caused by these national standards, national programs? Instead, we should be working on each of our individual schools and the children in those schools and what directly impacts them. We should be freeing up our principals and the teachers in our schools to really make sure that what takes place in those schools fits those schools, instead of looking back to Washington, D.C. or Salem for this idea that, well, they're going to solve our problems. They're not going to solve our problems. In fact, with the Common Core standards and the waiver, they made it worse, not better. I hope I get a chance to get on the school board so I can help them work through this problem and make sure that we respond to it in an intelligent way that helps the children in our school system.